Hey guys, welcome to Lovely J Podcast. This is Coco. What's up, y'all? I'm just coming back in my living room and headed to the kitchen. I done got hungry. I didn't cook nothing for supper. And now I'm starting to feel it. Starting to feel my little hunger pain. So I decided I'd come in here and get something started. What am I gonna be cooking? Not sure. Let me see. I think I might got some French fries that I can cook. Maybe a fried egg. After I rinse this dish out. Y'all, let me tell y'all, my little grandbaby came in today and she washed my pots for me, and I was shocked that she knew how to work so good. But she came in and she got the job done. That girl didn't, to be little as she is, she didn't waste no time. She did a really good job. But yeah, I think I'm gonna fry some fries. And I'm gonna talk to y'all about Peach McIntyre and Netta, Joe Robinson. He got so many names. I said I wasn't gonna say nothing about it, or I wasn't gonna, really bring them up in it. But then I got thinking, you know what? It's content creators out here like us, me and you, who are trying to, just earn extra income any way we can. And we follow people like Peach McIntyre and Netta, Charles and Netta, your lunch is ready. We follow people like them. For whatever reason, they started showing up on my page, and so I just, I might have a dinner here. Well, I do, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna do the fries. For whatever reason, we start following them. And I started following them because at first, Netta, I ain't never liked Netta content. I don't even know how that thing got on my For You page on TikTok. But I started following Peach McIntyre back when, right around pandemic time. Everybody was looking for ways to make money and to communicate with people. And this was when Facebook started up the audio. You could do audio and you didn't have to do no videos. All you had to do was audio. So her audio came across my path. And I joined her live audio. And at first it sounded like she had a lot going for herself. I'm not kidding. That girl, she can sell. She can sell. It sounded like she was like this person who really did care about people. And, she was at first starting out like she was all about helping people make money. And, she used the line to draw us in that she had at the time 6 kids and a husband. And, she just had a good niche about her. She knows how to speak, and she knows how to keep you interested in what she does. And so I started following her, and she started saying about her classes and her books. Well, I couldn't afford the classes. Of course not. I couldn't afford the classes. But however, I was like, okay, I'll get the ebook. No problem with Peaches. I mean, absolutely no problem with Peaches at all about getting that ebook. At this time, she was selling it for like $5. So I got the ebook. I read the ebook and I was disappointed. The only thing she put in there, she was supposed to be telling us how to get, get, at this time, the bonus reels had came out. And she was so delusional that she thought she was that she was the first person to have bonus reel plays and payout. So she made her $35,000 off of it. And of course, that inspired hungry little people like me and the others that were following. Yeah, we wanted that, boy. Woo. You think about that. $35,000. I could fix my home up. And at that time, I didn't have a car. I could buy a car and, have grocery in the house and appliances. At this time, I'm shooting really bad. Really bad. I'm shooting really bad. And so I invested my little $5 into her book. And when I got the book and read it, it wasn't nothing but the instructions that it's just the guidelines that they already give you on Facebook or YouTube and on TikTok. It's the guidelines. She just add a few different words in there. But other than that, it's the guidelines. This is going to be loud. It's the guidelines. And people were giving the book good reviews. Y'all, I'm frying French fries. They were giving it good reviews. And I was like, okay. It was the guideline. You could go and get that guideline for free. All you have to do is, I guess she just pointed it out to us where it was at and everything. But that's what it was. It was a copyright of those guidelines, which I'm pretty sure that copyright infringement could kick her butt because I'm pretty sure the amount of words she got in that book, 95% of those words belong to Facebook, YouTube, and I would say TikTok. I don't know about Instagram. I just know it on these 3 pages. Anyways, disappointment. Me and another lady, we were talking about it, about how disappointing we was. And the other lady was like, well, look, let me show you this one. I went and got all 3 of them. She got the whole bundle. See, I couldn't afford but one, but she got the whole bundle. I never said Miss Coco was rich. I never said I was famous. I never said that I was, just living an extravagant life. No, I've never been that. I've always been low, humble, and just pretty much, like anybody else does. We pay our bills, what's left. We try to enjoy, we try to create ways out of no ways. Like we were taught from back in the days, our grandmothers and great-grandmothers taught us. Anyways, no problem with Peach, y'all. Even after that, I just said, well, I still watch her content because she do throw some truth out there, and she do throw some nugget out there once in a while. So I just continued to watch and follow her, and so it just lingered on over to YouTube. Next thing I know, where I was on YouTube watching her and seeing full videos. Now, see, Facebook was only showing a little bit of her stuff, but YouTube was showing a lot of her stuff. But I didn't expect to see her on TikTok. So a lot of her stuff I was seeing was on YouTube. But pandemic 2020. Moving forward. She sold us this story about how she was a mother on welfare. I don't know if she was single or not during that time. But she was a mother on welfare. A struggling mom on welfare. That's who she was. I didn't know her till she had the 6th child. That's when I started knowing about her, Peaches McIntyre. She does that storyline so good that it reminds me of a girl who used to testify in church all the time. She had got the role down packed to where the lie didn't bother her anymore. Some people can lie so good to, at first it feels wrong to them, but once they keep doing it over and over, it don't bother them no more. Okay, well that's the type of way it was for me looking at Peaches. She just got used to telling people that she had all these kids. And I'm not going to say all these like that, because don't get me wrong, having a big family is a blessed thing and I love it. I love big families. But she had these kids that she was throwing out there to make money off of, and Because without the kids, I don't think Peach McIntyre her name would be out there like it is without those kids. I don't think it would. Because without her children, she don't got no drama. She don't got enough drama. People need to see those kids. Like now with the CPS and all them coming out there, she's eating that up. She's loving that too. She's marketing that for her own good. Now, let's keep going. So 2022 is when I started noticing that I don't know what happened, but somehow I started becoming harassed. And I started becoming stalked. And I was getting cyberbullied by people. And I didn't understand why people were doing me like that. And I really didn't catch on to it until like around 2023. So I continued to watch Peach McIntyre, not knowing she was part of the group of creators who harass other people like me. Which are called, I don't call myself that, but this is what society calls us. Targeted individuals. But I don't call myself that. I don't label myself that. But that's what society calls us. Targeted individuals. We have a target on our back. And I didn't know that there was such a market out there. So many of the content creators that have gotten their names out there, it's because they're part of this program that cyber harasses innocent people. They don't even know these people really. They just go by what they're told, and they get to watch these videos of what people do in their house, and they're giving personal information that other people don't know, except for these cyber bullies that are content creators. These content creators are paid really good. You think she just got thousands of dollars just like that? No. Her problem is she don't know how to save money. She don't know how to say no to gambling. And more so, she can't even believe herself that she's making that kind of money, and that's why it's so easy for her to spend it. That's why it's so easy for her. But the thing is, it's a whole network of content creators who are cyber bullies, and they get a notification, whether you're on Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube. If you're on the live, they get these notifications that you're on there and that you're watching them, and then they start doing things that only you would know is offensive and harassment to you. Only you know what you got in your home and how you got it set up. Well, that's how it is with these content creators. They create off of other people's downfalls sometimes. And I started noticing, at first, I didn't have a car. I didn't get a car until 2022. And then, next thing I know, I see Peach. It was in August, too. It was in August. Next thing I know, Peach McIntyre videos started being a lot about her cars and car shopping. And I was like, wow, well, I'm car shopping, too. That's how I was. I'm car shopping, too. And then, it was, what else? It would be certain things I would go buy. Next thing you know, there's Peach McIntyre. Anything I do in this day, Peach McIntyre does it the next day. She gets real-time information on me. Her and Netta do. Now, I don't know if I want to talk about Netta in this video. I may do that in a part 2. But, yeah, they get real-time information. I'm sure many of you know the program that I'm talking about. It's kind of like DARPA. And it's like a community watch thing. But they don't tell you that what you're really doing. You're getting paid to do this, too, by the way. You're really harassing people who ain't never did anything to you. You don't even really have a reason to be harassing them. But you are. So most of my life has been put out there on the internet. And when I watch Peach McIntyre, which I don't be looking for it, y'all. I don't be looking for it. But it just kept coming into my algorithm so much. And that's what made me pay attention to it. And I said, wait a minute. This girl is doing things that I do. This girl is saying the things that I say. The only problem is I'm not saying this stuff in public. And the things that she's doing, I'm not doing in public. These are some things, these are my personal things that I'm doing, that she is putting out there. And then when I watch a video, I know it's directed at me because I'm the one who's doing this. So you see what I'm saying? It sounds crazy. Yeah, it sounds delusional. And it sounds like, oh, girl, get over yourself. But listen, there's a whole network of content creators. Do you ever wonder how all of a sudden certain people blow up? You don't know how they blow up. And then they say, well, I've been working on this all my life. They go so hard to convince us that they've been working to be big all their life. And they have. But what's different this time? What's different this time that caused them to blow up? So when they sign into these programs to become informants, because that's what it is, informants and cyber harassers, they get paid good money. Go back and study the FBI, how much money they were getting paid, to infiltrate communities. They got paid a lot of money. But when the money was gone, that's when you would start seeing the mental process of this kicking in on them. This is why you see the peach that's got the high and lows, because there's no telling how many other content creators she's doing like this. I'm a content creator in my own right, but I'm not out here trying to hurt or offend anybody. I'm doing genuine material. I'm doing honest home material. It got so bad with Peach, y'all. Whatever I cooked, she cooked. She went out and brought the same type of vehicle I have, the same color. The only difference was hers was a van. It was a Kia. She got a Kia van, and I got the Kia Sorento car. It would be, let's see, some of the other things that she's done. I should have wrote some of the things down, but I took one day and I said, okay, I'm going to look at her stuff and I'm going to look at what I've been posting. And sure enough, it never failed. Whatever I talk about the day before, she talks about the next day. Like today on her video. Y'all know when y'all was on here the other day, I was talking about how the older generation says to my liking. That's what they say, to my liking, when they like something. Or when they don't like something. It's not to my liking or it's to my liking. So today she pops up with her videos, and that's what she's saying, to my liking. To my liking. Now I know that's simple, and you're like, well, anybody can learn that. Anybody can say that anywhere. Yeah, you're right. They can. So who's lying, me or her? I can just say that I'm pushing back now. I'm pushing back. Forget that. These folks making money off my downfall. Well, it's not really. Yeah, it is a downfall because it's people who have paid them to do these things and to harass me where I can't enjoy the internet. Now, see, it'd be a different story. And I'm going to tell y'all, I did try to block her and Netta. I did. And then I just unblocked them. You know why? Because when I blocked them, it got worse. Now I had to see other people's videos of them and the skits and stuff they do. Everything that they do, some of the things they do is role play. You can get paid to be a mystery shopper. Don't you think you can get paid to be a content creator? And do mystery things that nobody's talking about? I'm talking about it now. Yeah, I'm trying to get me a bag too off of y'all getting bags off me. Yeah. I want my money too. I sure do. Y'all, I am looking for something in my fridge that I don't see. Okay, I see some strawberries here. I was actually looking for some cheese. Don't see it. Yep. So, and all these girls think that they are actually hyping Peaches up for Peaches. See, the thing about that money is that money don't last long anyway. Even if she wasn't gambling, it's not consistent money. Where the pricing isn't consistent. Oh, something smell like sausages in my refrigerator. I don't like that smell. Netta's the same way. Netta's so bad, she got actually a whole setup like mine. And LaQuanda is another one. Yup. I want me something. I don't know what I'm going to eat with these. Y'all, I cooked some fries. So, yeah, this means war. When you see Peaches talking about God, it's not because she wants to talk about God. It's because I've been talking about God that day. Yeah, I'm sounding like her now. But I'm serious though, on the real. It's because something in my day had to do with God. Whether it was studying scriptures or just something. Y'all, I'm going to end up frying an egg. Oh, let's see here. And that's why she talks about God. That's why she talks about the affirmations and things. Peach doesn't believe in that stuff. Peach does not believe in that. I've got a whole podcast that y'all are missing on. That podcast is this one. That podcast is Hello Life. The one about the cleaning up. I do a podcast about cleaning up. And then she goes around and yeah, she puts good words to it. But it's not her idea. It's what she's being told to talk about. And she knows that I'm coming on her page because remember, well, I don't be going on her page, but if I run across her live, I'll stop. And it will notify her that I am on live. And it's so many content creators just like that. So many. Y'all be thinking they be going viral for this and that. No, they be going viral because they sell their souls out for the money. The little bit of money they get, they sell their souls for it. That's why they viral. That's why people are paying attention to them because they're selling themselves out. And that's why, I'm not trying to correct anything. I'm just letting her basically know that I see what she's doing. And I see what Netta's doing. But it's not going to stop me from being me. It's not going to stop me from serving God. It's not going to stop me from doing anything that I want to do. And the way they have to play these roles, y'all, whenever they get these roles and they get paid for them, they can't break role. They can't break, they got to stay in the role the whole time. And you would actually believe that this is Peach McIntyre's idea of what she's doing. So she put up a video earlier about, I don't want to see some girl being somebody else. I want to see her being who I met her for. Well, guess who said that yesterday? Said, I want to know her for the personality that I know her for. Well, I just said that about her the day before. So you see what I'm saying? It's easier for me to try to, it's hard to explain how this program works because it's actually a government program, but it's pretty soon she's going to learn how the government is going to turn on her. And I do think that she's going to end up, I think, and if you pay attention to her wording and stuff now, you'll hear how, and listen to my podcast, you'll hear how we are talking alike now. Y'all know Peaches don't talk like me. I'm from North Carolina, honey. She don't talk like me. Something bit me while I was standing in this kitchen talking. And I forgot what I was going to say. So that means I got to eat. Anyways, y'all, continue to support who you want to support. Listen to who you want to listen to. But don't be out here trying to hurt other people's feelings because of $1. Dang, I thought I had some. Ooh. I thought I had some light bread. And I didn't. Okay, that's fine. Try something else. Yeah, don't be out here trying to follow people, and you got to understand, these people you see with these big followings and making this big money, it's because they're not telling you the whole truth. These people are selling themselves out. That's why they're making big money. They are, they're allowing the devil to use them, including preachers and pastors. It's the same thing in the communities. These people need money really bad. And they go for them who they know that can't think for themselves. Those are the type of people that they go and enlist in these type of programs. So her and her husband are part of the program. And she's got her kids being part of the program. Now, I don't think that the kids know exactly what they're doing now. So we don't never hold them accountable for anything. But she knows exactly what she's doing. I wasn't going to say anything. But I sat there and I was like, gosh. It don't matter what I do. If I don't go on there, it don't matter, because the way these cameras set up in my home and these eavesdropping wiretappings is set up, it don't matter what I do. It's going to be content creators like Peach McIntyre and Joe Robinson, a.k.a. Netta, and LaQuanda. It's going to be content creators like them who continue to cyberbully people like me. And I get it. I get done like that on Facebook too. I mean, it's all types of way to harass somebody. And if you don't know, thank God you've never had to experience it. But you could be a product of what's going on. But yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess out here. People are hungry. People are hungry for money. They're hungry for housing. They're hungry for just basic needs being met. And when they can't get it one way, they get it another way. You don't see honest, noble people doing this to other people. You don't see them cyberbullying. You don't see them taking bribes and money to harass people. You see weak-minded people doing that. Weak-minded people take bribes. They take money. They infiltrate our communities and pretend like they love God. And if you don't know the difference, then you need to read and study your Bible, because the Bible speaks that this type of thing would happen. Everything, like those classes she give, all that. Yeah, she charges for them, but all she's doing is passing a broken spirit on to other people, because Peach is broken. She's broken. And she's breaking her kids right along with her. And she thinks that money buys everything. Money do buy happiness. Temporarily. Money does buy love. Fake love, but it's still love. So that's what she's just needy. She's needy and she's greedy. And right now she's in need of whatever she can get her hands on. And I do think this is why her plans are backfiring on her, because it's people out there that know the real her. And that's why I sit back and I really don't say anything, because I know God has a way of bringing a monster out. He has a way of bringing the true person out. And whoever's calling CPS on it, somebody said it was me, and that's a lie. I am not calling CPS on that girl, because I don't know where she lives. I just know Florida. I just know what I've been watching, and I don't got no addresses or nothing. I don't even know no real names, none of that. I just know she be skitting like crazy. She be skitting. Everything she do is a skit, even down to taking those children to the park. That's part of it. They gotta do that. I've seen that happen in real time in my face, where it was one year me and my family went to the zoo, and all of a sudden we get surrounded by a lot of people who's at the zoo, but they're not watching the animals. They're watching us as if we are animals. And it got to a point where I was like, dang, they really treating us like animals here. But I'm pretty sure that she's going to try to cut a deal somewhere soon. Yep. All right, y'all. So I'm going to go on that note. We'll talk some more about it, because you know what? I'm going to talk more about my experience concerning cyberbullying. Because I ain't even got on to Netta yet. How he got his house set up just like mine. Lord knows he do. But we'll get on to it. All right, y'all. Peace, love, and happiness. I got to eat. Haven't ate. So I'm tired. I'm hungry. And I wish I had a soda. All right, y'all have a great afternoon.